How's it, everyone? So, gonna do a video. This has only got like 40% power in this GoPro, so we may get it, we may not. Okay, so I'm gonna mix some concrete, which take a little bit. This is just normal concrete. It's not got no sand in it, no nothing. This is for experiment only. This is not final product where you'd want it hard, which you'd have sand and stuff in it. This is just cement only, Portland cement. Okay, this is really hard to mix, so I could go through the ratios and things like that, but to be completely honest, it is definitely by eye. You can go by people that say, oh, it's 1 cup of this and 5 cups of that, and it's no. Now you can. It's not an exact science though. Basically, when it looks right, it's right, you know. I must say that cement with no sand in it is extremely hard to mix compared to when you've got sand in it. It's like aerates it, and it's way easier to mix. This likes to stick to itself and pretty much go everywhere. The joys of concreting. But everything you do, you learn. If you think the water's brown, it's because it is. It's from farm water. I don't use our drinking water, which is in a tank, for this sort of stuff. I just use the farm water for it, which is for the gardens and things like that. You know, you're not going to eat or drink concrete, are you? So yeah, so it's people will say it's an exact science in mixing concrete. It probably is to a certain degree when you're doing certain things, but it's definitely, once you get used to the way it should look, that is how you do it. We're doing this sort of stuff. Runny is better, especially if you're just using the cement. Runny is far better. Even though you wear gloves, you still get it all over you, which is always a fun bit about anything, isn't it? If you're not getting dirty, you're not doing it properly. Okay, so this is pretty good. I would accept that for being, takes a bit to mix this stuff, and to mix it right, because it sticks to itself so much. You know, if normally you're doing normal cement, you'd go like that and aerate it and all sorts of things, but with this stuff, it's just keep mixing. The water will disappear and this will turn into pretty much custard. That's so so now, yeah, so that's all done by eye. So anyway, first things first, got a couple of these gloves. I'm going to fill these gloves, which is going to look absolutely terrible because I don't have the right stuff, but I've got the trusty old ice cream scoop from the 40s or wherever it was, and now it's going to rain, so it's probably going to ruin all the audio, but hey, you gotta love it, right? So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm right-handed, so I could pretty much just probably dip it in there, to be honest, and just wash it out in the water. It's probably the idea, actually. How about we just do that? So I hope everyone's having a good time, and congratulations, Auckland, for being out of the alert level now into level 2. Might I say, to those of you out there that don't do the mask thing and social distance and think they can go everywhere, please don't. We all have family and stuff, or most of us do, in Auckland, and it's not a very nice thing to have them stress out. So just definitely, if you're going to go anywhere, even at level 2, wear a mask and stuff. Don't be one of those people, right? Don't be one of those people. Alright. What the? Does that look funny? They're not the greatest gloves, are they? Let's wash this off. Alright. We'll stick that on the bench for now. Let's quickly do the other one. Hopefully we've got some, oh no, we're going to run out of power here, 30%. Try and get this video done before the GoPro runs out. It's a much better way of doing this, I think. There's probably far too much going into these, but hey. A little bit more. So hopefully this doesn't run out. Battery life. Typical rookie mistake. Not charging the GoPro first, but I get like about 3 days out of it. It's doing 5-minute videos, but these are a bit longer. Okay, this'll do. Oh, flicking concrete everywhere. Oh, come on buddy, you can do it. Okay, this is probably not gonna, as I said, this is a test anyway. So, chuck that on there. Right. Alright, let's pour it into here. So I've got this ready. Just put some, it's meat tray. Oiled it, of course. If you're going to do any molds, you always oil. If you don't, you'll never get them out. Well, you will, but you'll end up cracking. Your concrete, which is, trust me, the trial and error thing that you find out after you've done a whole big batch full of stuff. Okay, so just a ladle. Hopefully you can see that. As I said, this is an experiment, so this is not a finished product by any means. A little bit left for the shells I got. Now this time, so last time I shook it and shook it and shook it to get all the air bubbles out, and it didn't end up very good. That's exactly what I'm going to do, just that. It's got heaps of air bubbles in it because of the stones, but I'm going to push it over here and I'm going to leave it, because that was the big thing. Right, let's get these in. Actually, let's do this quickly. So with this, just going to put that there, and this here. A bit more sand in one of them, who cares? Like this. Get these thumbs so they're kind of together. It's kind of not going to work as well as I thought it would. It's just horrible. Yeah, let's try something. Who needs thumbs anyway, right? There we go. It's better. Okay, I have this bag of stones here. It's not even enough, but I will have to tape that. Tape that in a second, I think. Right, let's do these little shells. which I haven't done these before. So just all you do is just a gentle shake and they all go into where they should be. This is always the problem with keeping them level because I don't have a level bench. So it's always the struggle, but my age you learn to make do with what you have. Or what you can afford, I should say. Okay, so they can stay there. Right, so we've got a little bit left. That's normal. What I normally do is just throw it into something, make something out. So anyway, so tomorrow takes about 24 hours for this stuff to dry. Where are we? Yeah, just undo this. So it takes about 24 hours for the stuff to dry, and then it takes another probably 2 days for it to really harden up, get all the water out of it. I've done experiments where we've left stuff for a week sitting in its mold, and they come out so much more smoother and really, really nice. If you take it out after 24 hours, sure, it's hard. It's not fully cured, but it's hard. It's still wet. You got to let it dry out, and they dry out a little bit. Not as nice, but if you leave them in the mold for at least a week, if you can have that luxury, they're great. So anyway, I'll show you tomorrow how those all turned out, and we'll go from there. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe.